welcome back to the toy box. In this episode we are looking at vintage PVC Smurf figurines. So on screen here we have a Smurfette keychain figure. I bought this last year in a charity shop. It cost me £4. I thought it was a little bit much at the time, but I thought it was worth grabbing because the paintwork is immaculate condition. It's got no dinks on it. It's absolutely exceptional, perfect condition. I thought it was a good addition to the collection here at the toy box because I do like PVC figurines. Then a couple of weeks later I found another Smurf on my travels, and this at a car boot sale, and it's a little footballer. And there's this one here, and this one cost me 20p for a rummage box. It's missing, it was missing its football, but little Poncho on his travels when we went to the recycling centre found like a plastic football on the floor, and it was the perfect size to go with this, and I bought it off him for 50p, I think, or it might have been £1 actually. And I got the ball here, and it's hard plastic, and I drilled a hole into it the same size as the foot on here, and that fits in perfectly, and that now stands. So there you go, got two Smurfs in my collection. I thought, you know what, I'll keep my eye out for some Smurfs. I had a casual look online. I saw a group, a bag of Smurfs for £20, and I thought, you know what, I'll have a look at them, take which ones I like, and probably move the rest on, and that's what I've got to show you today. Right, we'll put those on the top there. It could be the mascots for the video. So these are all the figures that I got in a job lot for £20 online. There's quite a lot. Now, Smurfs were an incarnation by the Belgian comic book artist Peyo, and they first made their comic debut in 1958. And then the figures came along a little bit later. I think it was in 1965, I think, they made Schlig, the West German company, started mass producing these in their hundreds, and they've made hundreds of these over the decades, and they're still making them today. And I do believe there are probably about 500 to collect, and possibly an excess of 600 if you are looking into collecting variants. But I'm not looking to collecting the whole Smurf collection. I'm just going to pick a couple that I like out of here. I'm going to put them in the PVC figurine collection here at Toy Box. Got a Spaceman figure. I really like the look at that one, so I'm definitely keeping him. What else we got? The good thing about these figures is that they kind of depict occupations and whatnot. So if you are a hairdresser, you can have that in your shop as a mascot. I think that'd be quite cool. I like the look at this one. What's that? Some sort of bandit, or I don't know. But he's cool. I'm gonna keep that one. I like that one. Expression on his face. A little umbrella. Here, he's keeping out of the rain. I like that one. The boxing one. I like that one. I'm going to keep that one. What else did I see that I quite fancied? And he's sewing there. Oh, he's drinking beer. I like a beer. I can keep that one. You know, if you're into biking, you get a bike Smurf. He's cool. Skateboarding one. What's that? Oh, that's the rest of it. A kayaking one, or a canoe one. Kayak or canoe. But he's cool. Yeah. And what I found out is if they got these little mustard spots on the bottom, it means they were painted in Portugal. This mermaid figure right here got a red spot. That means it was painted in Sri Lanka. Yeah, Sri Lanka that was painted, but looks like the majority of these mustard spot were painted in Portugal maybe. But yeah, I'm going to put all these to one side, and then we'll have a look at the ones I'm going to keep. So these are ones I'm going to be keeping in my vintage PVC figurine collection. So we got this one is Grouchy Smurf with an umbrella, keeping himself out from the rain. beer Smurf. I like my beers, so you got to keep that one. He's cool. I like the sculpt in this one. Brush and teeth Smurf. Boxing Smurf. This would have come with the boxing thing on its pole originally, but no, I like that. Nice sculpt. Classic Smurf, this one. Astro Smurf. Beautiful looking figure. Classic one, this one. Still got its original helmet. There's a few variations to this one, but yeah, I love this one. This is definitely a keeper. And this one is Spy Smurf. These are cool looking thing. Nice little sculpt on that. So they're the ones I'm going to be keeping in the collection here in the toy box. I'll line the other ones up there so you can have a look at those as well. And there's all the rest of the Smurfs. I'll be probably moving those on. If you are a vintage toy enthusiast like myself, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you are looking to collect in vintage Smurfs, just pick the odd one that you like, you know, the ones that call out to you, like look at the sculpts. Let's say there are hundreds to collect, and there are loads and loads of variations as well, so it can be a bit of a slippery slope. Just pick the ones that you like. In fact, I quite like this hairdressing one. I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to put that with the ones that I'm going to put in my collection. There you go, another one that's appealed to me. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the video. Bye bye.